Imagination, pretend this is a 50. Okay, you ready? Okay, no further ado. Our next act is a man who knows the inner thoughts of the human nature. No further ado, put your hands together for Nathan Catherall.
Hello everyone, nice to be here with you. I'd just like to say I'm Nathan Catherall. I'm a mentalist, mind reader if you wish. I'm going to need one volunteer just to do a quick demonstration of what I do. Do you mind just stepping up a second? What's your name?
Karen.
Karen. Nice to meet you, Karen.
Nice to meet you.
Just come stand with me. In a second I'm going to ask you to pick a card, and then I'm going to ask you to visualise that card. Okay? So, you choose whatever card you like. That one. Take a good look. Show the audience so they can see. Remembered it?
Yep.
And I'll put it back there. Now I'm going to ask you to start visualising the card in this little rectangle. You hold on to the cards. So in this little rectangle here, I want you to really picture that card. And if it was a face card, you'd probably start looking for a face. And the way that you were smiling then, I think there was a face. It was a face card. So I'm going to guess it was one of the high cards of a face. So you've got two choices in the faces. You've got males and you've got females. Now I just want you to picture that face again. I'm going to say it was a lady's face. So was it a queen? I think it was a queen. And I think it was quite vivid the way that your eyes lit up a bit. So I'm going to guess it was one of the red queens. Now obviously there's two choices here. There's diamonds or there's hearts. I'm going to go for diamonds. Was it the Queen of Diamonds?
It was, yeah.
Thank you very much. You may sit down, Karen.
Thank you.
Now what I've done is I've spent my university life going out on nights out with my friends. But not quite the same as what you'd be expecting. I've gone and I've sat at the front of the bar and I've watched people walk in. And I've kind of picked up on what they were going out for, if they go through the door, if they're going straight to the bar, if they were going straight to the dance floor, or if they're going straight to the toilet. I could start to pick up if they were single or in a relationship, and if they were single and looking or just single and out with their friends. So I've started to pick up these little body tells and body language. I'm going to do an experiment in a second where I'm going to need 3 people. Someone that's got change. Has anyone got change in their pocket? Just, even if they haven't, just pretend. Oh, that's all right. Oh. I'm going to get 2 other people as well, just to make some choices. So, this experiment I'll just require 3 people. Do you mind just coming up? Do you mind just coming up? And you might be an extra person.
Okay, okay.
Thank you very much. What's your name?
Veronica.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Karen.
Karen, nice to meet you, Karen. Now, do you mind just, Veronica, just stepping up forward a little bit so everyone can see? Okay, that's brilliant. So if you just tap your pocket, which hopefully you've got some change in, I'm going to try and predict that amount of change. Just tap it once more. Okay. We'll call this test A. Okay? And I'll put this in my nice silver pot here. Now, for everyone's benefit, can you just tell everyone how much change you've got?
£2.11.
£2.11. Brilliant. Now, Karen, in a second I'm going to ask you to make a choice. I'm going to ask you to move one of your limbs, well as your head. So, either your head, one of your 2 arms, or one of your legs. But not yet. Just think about that and just start thinking about which one you're going to choose, okay? And we'll call this test B. What was the money again just for?
£2.11.
£2.11. And you just keep thinking about that movement. And we'll call this test B, as I said. Now, that's in there. So, do you mind just showing everyone that movement? So that was a head and a leg. Okay, that's an interesting one. In a second, I'm going to ask you to picture 3 shapes. A circle, a square and a triangle. But just keep picturing that, and I'm just going to make my prediction of what we'll end up with. test C. Right, those three shapes that you just pictured in your mind, I'd like you to, in a second, just name two. Do you mind just naming two?
The circle and the square.
The circle and the square. So you left the triangle, so can you just remove that triangle from your mind? So now you've got a circle and a square. Can you make those nice and colourful and vivid? Okay, and now in a second I'm going to ask you to make a shape. Either make a circle or make a square, if that's quite square. Can you just do that shape for me? The circle. Okay, so you happy with that? Circle. And that was test C. Now I'm going to pass you back my three predictions. Test A is this one. And we did test A review, we did test B review, and we did test C review. Now can you please open test A? Just before you do, what was the amount? It was money, wasn't it? What was the amount of change?
It was £2.11.
£2.11. Hopefully, written in there is £2.11. Do you mind just opening it and checking?
£2.11.
And just show the audience. On test B, we had a head and a leg. Can you open test B and just double check?
Head and a leg.
Head and a leg. And test C, finally, do you mind just opening that?
Circle.
Circle, which is what we were left with. Thank you very much. I'll give you three. Thank you. Now, along with being able to make minor predictions of what people's choices were and the way that they come in a bar, I started to pick up on other things about people, including choices with numbers and where they might try and hide something. Now, in a second, I'm going to ask someone to come up who may have a £10 note. Has anyone got a £10 note? We have at least one there. In a second, I'm going to ask you to come out, where you could end up walking off the stage with a nice £50 note. But I'm hoping you don't. I'm hoping you walk away with your tenner. Do you mind just coming up then? Brilliant. What's your name?
Karen.
Karen, nice to meet you, Karen.
Nice to meet you.
Do you mind just putting your £10 note in this envelope for me? And quickly sealing it. And then placing it on the top. And holding that pen. In a second I'm going to ask you to choose 6 numbers, and I want you to write one number on each of those envelopes. There's 6 there. So that's perfectly normal. The numbers though, I want you to keep in between 1 and 49, as if you were playing the lottery. I don't want you to repeat any numbers though.
Okay.
I'm going to turn away whilst you do this, and I'll just explain this game. I call this the lottery roulette, because it's a bit like the roulette game that the Russians used to play with a gun, where we had one of the canisters loaded, and if you were the unfortunate one, you'd end up with the bullet. And we don't want that. But today we're using a £10 note in the envelopes. And it's also like the lottery because there's numbers, and the numbers all, although they may appear to be random, do have separate meanings. And these meanings can be anything from your house number to the age of your child, to your birthday, the day that you were born. Have you done? Brilliant. And are these, would you say these numbers are random, or would you say that
Some are, some aren't.
some are and some aren't? Brilliant. So you've gone for the number 13, 17, 27, 36, 42 and 48. Now I'm not particularly liking number 27. I don't know, is there any significance in number 27 for you?
Not especially.
Not especially. Do you mind just putting that in a shredder or ripping it up a bit? There wasn't a £10 note in there, was there?
No.
Brilliant. Now we've still got 13 and 17 over here, which I put down. But 48 is very close to the maximum we could have gone. It's one off. I'm not liking that one either. Do you mind just putting that in the shredder? That's brilliant. And there was no £10 note in that one either. Now 42 is quite a high number as well. Is there any significance to this number?
It's my age.
Sure. Oh.
Okay.
Do you mind just putting that in the shredder for me? And there's no £10 note in there?
No.
Great. We're doing well so far. We've still got 3 that it could be in. We've got 17, 13, and 36. Now 36, they've all got similar numbers. We've got 2 3s and 2 with 10 units in a way. So I'm going to ask you, do you mind just... Yes, I don't like 17. Did you pass your driving test when you were 17?
I did, yeah.
You did, okay. Do you mind just ripping that off for me? And there's no £10 note in there?
No.
Right, that was 50-50 between 36 and 13. Now, are you superstitious in any way?
About some things, yeah.
Some things, okay. I'm going to ask you to rip up number 36. There's no £10 note in there. The reason I asked are you superstitious is because number 13 is the only one we have left. Now I think that you've put the £10 note in here, and mathematically that should be correct, and luckily it is. You may take your £10 and sit down. I'm glad that didn't go wrong. I get to keep my £50 note. I hope you've enjoyed my short show, and hopefully I'll see you all again.